Hello.
Hello everybody, seeing as Abby's finally ready.
Yeah, I took a while.
A while? Spent the last 10 minutes going, ooh, ooh, this side, that side, ooh, ooh.
And I was fixing his hair.
Doesn't take much to fix. Still all over the shop anyway. It's March. Yes, 3rd of March. Welcome everybody
it's the 2nd.
Sorry, 2nd of March.
Blah.
It's the 3rd month.
Blah. Yes.
Yeah, it's the 2nd of March 2020.
2020.
And we're here with the B.U.M.
Yes!
Doesn't take much, does it? How's everybody been?
Good.
Hope you've all...
Bad. I'm sick.
Hope you've all had a good week and a good weekend and did plenty of...
And it fell over. That's fine.
Did plenty of modelling. Did you do any modelling apart from the anti-pretty?
Modelling.
Yeah,
no.
Modelling.
I made cardboard strips and I laminated them by myself by using tape.
Tape. You taped them.
You just write what you want and then you put tape over it and then you fold it. Fold the living daylights out of it. And there you go.
There you go, laminated. And what did you do with it?
I'm making a family tree. Starts with me, then my mama, and then you, and then my brothers, my sister, my brother in America, my brother, and that's it.
And then 2 brothers.
What?
You have.
Yeah, but like in the house. I know Billy's in the house, but like
you have 6 brothers all.
But like more close, yeah.
6 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yeah, because the ones that I said, and then 2 others.
3 others.
3 others. I said Billy already.
Yeah, Billy, PJ, Tom, Jack.
No, I'm talking about Steve and all.
And then Stephen and David.
Yeah, my other brothers who are like
my sons.
Yeah, older than like the rest of.
Yeah, they're older than everybody else, aren't they?
And then I have my other sister who I haven't seen in like 6 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 years.
That's not that long.
It was. I was like 3 or 4.
So
about 6 or 7 years, yeah. Wow.
No.
That's fun.
So anyway, lads, I've been working away. I've got the the Sherman finished.
Family tree.
I've started on the STKFZ 10/4, which is a DMAG.
My hair!
Aircraft.
It looks like a wig.
It is a wig.
Yeah, it is. I actually have purple hair.
She's actually bald.
I actually have purple hair.
Used to be bald for ages.
No,
I used to sneak in at night and keep shaving your head.
That's why I woke up bald.
Yep. You sneak in at night and shave your head.
And then I just put... he did it last night. I
did not.
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm wearing this wig. Like, look. You can see here. You can see the netting here. Because it's not very good. Wait, I have a bald spot. Wow.
You are a bald spot.
I have a bald spot.
My wig is loose.
Do you know when the wind in that wind your wig will go wig fly?
I don't have a wig. What are you after doing now?
There's metal on the ground.
It's probably bits of plastic on this place. Or is it metal? What is it?
It's a matchstick.
A matchstick.
Wait, what?
So anyway, lads,
toothpick. It's a toothpick, but with reddy blacky paint on the end, and it looks like a matchstick.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
No, don't. This used to be a modelling show. Now it's the.
I'm finding stuff off the ground.
A matchstick show and tell. That's not a matchstick. It's.
I said it was a toothpick, but I thought it was a matchstick. I already said this.
Because I've been wondering how Matchstick got up into the bedroom. Because I don't use
I
matches,
bought him.
I use a lizard. No.
But doesn't that look like a burned matchstick? The top is burnt.
It's not burnt. It's just a bit of paint or something.
Exactly, but it looks like a matchstick. A matchstick.
A batch stick. You're a batch stick.
There's, like, wow. This is not the first time that something of this is sticking onto my feet, because I'm barefoot.
The bit of foot. She's barefoot. She's
Wait a minute.
There's no need for this, is there?
I actually only have one foot, so that's fun.
Yeah.
I have a robot leg.
Yeah.
I am half robot.
Like I said, I've been working away on the SDK. I've said 10.4.
I have to get pulled over at airports for having my
finished the Italieri Sherman. And tonight I'm going to tackle a few more decals, decals, transfers, stickers.
Help, I'm falling.
You're not falling. I'm going to do a couple more decals on the Phantom because I want to get it finished. I really want to get it finished because it's just sitting there and it annoys me sitting there. It's directly there. I'm looking directly at it.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Where is the rocket?
It's behind you on the ground over there. Not over there. This side.
You went over there.
Yeah, over there.
Oh, hello.
That's waiting for you to finish off. But you'll probably finish it off during the summer, yeah?
I don't have time.
Yeah.
And I've been sick.
Yeah, you poor thing. So,
mostly stress related though.
Yeah, stress. Stress. You're 10, how can you be suffering from stress? Anyway, lads, I want to...
you don't know my problems! Except you do. So...
I want to do some more decals on the Phantom and get that finished off with. I'm not going to put all of them on. I am not going to put all of them on, but I am going to put quite a few more onto it. Then
Can I call him Bob?
Then I'm going to glass coat it, and I've got to do the cockpit and all that yet as well.
Is it a boy or girl?
Who? What? Where?
The thing. Oh yeah, vehicles and stuff like that are usually girls. Can I call it Charlie the Rocket?
You can.
Charlie!
You can call it whatever
Charlie!
you want.
Noah! Oh my god, tell them Noah. Tell them about Noah. Oh, you weren't here! Okay, so I went crazy. It was after we had takeaway.
You went crazy?
I went crazy.
You are crazy.
We had takeaway, and when we have takeaway, I barely ever have a Capri Sun, but sometimes I do, because they never give us enough Cokes. Or, usually, I have a Coke. And, well, the Coke rushed to my head a lot. And, well, we'll say, I kept saying names, saying my brother Jack's boyfriend was Noah, and I kept saying that
boyfriend.
Jack hit me. Jack and Noah hit me, so me and Noah puked on him as revenge because Noah survived but Jack didn't. And I went literally crazy and I wouldn't shut up about Noah. And since I'm always on Roblox, I made an account called XX Noah Likes Trees XX. And I then proceeded to say Charlie! Charlie is a girl. Charlie is Noah's best friend. Well, other best friends. We all plan evil plans against Noah's boyfriend Jack, my brother.
No. You finished?
But I'm also Noah's cousin, Noah's brother, Noah's sister, Noah's aunt, Noah's uncle, Noah's grandparents, Noah's parents. I'm everything.
And no one cares.
And Noah cares. Don't.
Noah! Stop it. Christ. Wasn't it
I can hear the dinner bells ringing this night.
Wasn't it so peaceful when we had no bum for a couple of weeks there? Why did I bring it back? Why?
'Cause it's fun!
Why, oh why, oh why?
I'm too tall for you.
Yeah. X,
I'm
Y,
gonna
X,
break this
Y,
bed
X,
one
Y,
of these
X,
days.
chromosomes.
I'm gonna break this bed one of these days.
So anyway, let's go down to the bench.
I actually broke a bed before.
Did you?
Yeah, I broke the side bit. The
Yeah.
back bit.
Right.
Because I kept sitting on that.
We're going to go down to the bench. Are you going to stay
Yeah.
quiet while I'm down at the bench? Or will I have to tape your mouth again? So
I
anyway, we're going to go down to the bench. We're going to have a look at the Sherman and
Sherman.
the what I've got done on the SDKF Z10. It's the
Why does
weird.
this have a zip?
It's the weirdest of plastics. The SDKF Z10. It's an ESCI kit. It is an old one from the 70s.
Oh, yeah. The 70s?
Yes, the 1970s.
That's older than me.
Just about, just a little. I think there's a hood inside in that zipper, believe it or not.
There's a hood.
Yeah.
Why do you never use it?
Because I only use it as an outside jacket, I use it an inside.
Oh my god, there is.
So let's go down to the bench.
Oh my god, this is magic.
We'll have a look at these
I thought
few
it was
bits and
useless.
pieces. Yeah, I'm going to lose. I don't know.
Okay, I'll shut up.
How can I keep the mind
Give ideas.
working?
I forgot my phone, maybe that's why. I'd be more distracted if I was on my phone.
As opposed to distracting. Okay, so let's go down to the bench. We'll have
Woohoo!
We'll have a look at the few bits and pieces I've been working on. Then we'll come back for bum fruit and bum chocolate.
Even though.
And I'll
Yeah.
do something. Seriously, do something about that. Okay, I think
Hello to the face.
the Tamiya tape is out again, right, Abby? I can tape you up. Okay, lads, I'll be back. We'll go down to the bench and then we'll come back to myself and Abs and finish off this week's B.U.M. Okay, lads, so here we are down. I think I'm just after taping up Abby's mouth there. Here we are, we're down at the bench. There's the I'll just change lighting and everything else. There we go. There's the Sherman, the Italieri Sherman. Reasonably happy with how it came out. Not over the moon. Basically due to a couple of white marks and things that's after appearing in a couple of places. I think it was down to using this thing here, which is distilled turpentine rather than white spirit, for making the my wash. I made an enamel wash and I used that for the enamel wash, and when I dull coated everything, then these little white marks appeared in a couple of places, but only in a couple of places. But it does have a kind of a chalky look to it, even though it doesn't rub off in the hand or anything like that. But you can see it really sort of down here on those marks there. So you know, it is what it is. I suppose if I kind of wanted to continue on, I'd, you know, use some snow and effects and things like that. You know, Battle of the Bulge, coming into the Battle of the Bulge, and bits of snow on some of the tanks before they got to sort of whitewash painted them, you know, give them a sort of a winter camouflage. So you could say it's that, it's coming into the winter, but it is what it is. Overall, it was an enjoyable kit to do. It really, really was. The fit was absolutely brilliant on it. I had no problems with fit. The parts were all lovely as well. So it's definitely a nice Sherman to recommend if you're looking for the A2 Sherman. Okay, so there she is. That's the A2 version of the Sherman. Now I've also been working on this, which is an ESCI kit. Okay, it's the SDKF Z10/4, which is a 20mm anti-aircraft gun, self-propelled, obviously, because it's on a transporty thing. This stuff, here's the plastic for it, the styrene, should I say, for it. it just, as you can see from that, it breaks very easy. If I get down a knife here, you'll see that it cuts very, very easy compared to, say, ordinary styrene, say the styrene that's in this and most other kits nowadays. It's just a bit stronger. It's just sort of really kind of a cheaper styrene. It is basically the same stuff, but it's shall we say, whatever, it's a lower quality of it. There was quite a bit of warping in some of the parts. Some of the parts had a bit of warp in them. The main one here was that base part here. That was there was a nice warp in that. I had to do a bit of clamping to keep that section down when I was gluing on the sides and things. So I'm going to I have a couple of gaps here and there, as you can see. So I'm going to probably have some filling to do when it comes to getting the whole thing finished off. You know, I'll get it all assembled first, and then go over it and see what areas need to be need filling, because it definitely will need a bit of filling in it in a couple of spots. But apart from that, it seems to be going okay. The parts that weren't warped fitted in quite nicely. They kind of clipped into place, so you know, they sort of stayed in place. But it's that warping here, as you can see here. I'm after getting it. I should have clamped the back of that. Fitted in nicely at that side. Just a small little gap there, but it's kind of widening here. It's just sort of a twist and a warp in it, and that's the only kind of as good as I can get it. Bit of filler in there. But then again, you mean it's going to be covered over by the wheels and tracks anyway, so I wasn't really too worried about that. Going to have to do a bit of filling along the top there, but we'll see where the front windscreen goes. I mean, if that's folded down over it, maybe I won't have to fill it. It's literally a case of where it fits. But yeah, overall, so far, it's not a bad kit. It's not bad at all. You know, you can't blame a bit of warping on the manufacturer. That's just over time, because like I said, this is a kit from the early 70s, or mid 70s should I say, and it is literally an actual kit from the mid 70s. It's not just, say, a Reeboks or anything like that. You can see from the instructions that they're gone quite yellow. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. And you know, the older kits, you do a lot more actual modelling on the older kits rather than just, say, assembling. A lot of the newer kits, they've got loads and loads of parts on them, and everything is such and such a perfect fit with very, very little cleanup or anything like that. You're really only assembling the kit. You're not doing any adjustments and modelling to get them to fit. And I suppose in a certain way, some of the enjoyment comes from that, making it fit, and you know, finding a problem and getting around it. That's some of the enjoyment of it as well. So you know, some people like the difficult to do kits, some people like the straightforward, everything fits into place and beautiful fit, beautiful finish, the whole shebang. Me, I'm kind of easy, really. I don't care. I like doing a bit of the actual modelling thing. If I can't get a thing to fit, I'll fit it as best as I possibly can and do a bit of filling afterwards. You know, you can, a bit of paint and a bit of filler covers over a multitude. And especially when it comes to armour, then you can sort of slap a bit of mud over an area that you know, that doesn't seem to want to fit in perfectly. You can just sort of slap a decent bit of mud onto that section there, and that'll cover that up. And you know, you can kind of get away with quite a lot with armour, as opposed to aircraft. Aircraft isn't very forgiving at all, but armour definitely is. Also, I'm going to do a bit of decaling, transferring, stickering tonight on the Phantom. I'm going to leave this up for tonight. I'm not going to do any more on that this evening, but I will be doing some decaling. So I'm going to take a break from that. Not for any reason, only for the fact that I want to get the Phantom finished. So I've got a few more decals to do, and it's a case of there's tons more to do, but I'm not going to do all of them. I am not going to do all of them. There's some of them there that are freaking tiny, and I know that they're going to drive me mental. Plus, I'm not doing it for a show or anything like that. I'm doing it for myself, so I don't really care if it's got all the decals in the proper areas, especially underneath, because I'm not going to be picking it up and, you know, putting it out for inspection. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. It's for me, for my own little enjoyment. Okay, so that's it for the bench section. I'm going to come back up to myself in abs. We're going to finish off this week's bum with some bum fruit and bum chocolate with a twist, because came up with kind of a slight bit of a problem. No fruit. We'll explain all in a second. Yeah, it is a plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
So technically, yeah. Well, it's not. Anyway, lads, hello.
Wait, what?
Again.
When was that on?
I put it on a few seconds ago. We've just gone down. As you can see, I've made a nice start on that.
Big boy.
The SDKF said 10 the DMAG.
I'm the big boy.
It's
actually kind of fun.
Like I showed you, that plastic. It's just kind of. The only way to describe it is weird. It glues anyway, okay, with the Tamiya extra thin. I was kind of half thinking it wouldn't, but it does. All the glues work on it. It's not what's used now, shall we say. It's not that brittle styrene. It is quite flexible. So anyway, lads,
Flex tape. Does anyone remember flex tape? There was such memes about that.
Okay. So it's time for bum fruit and bum chocolate. Okay.
With a twist.
With a twist.
We have no fruit in the house, but apples that we had last time.
Yeah, the only fruit we have is apples, and we did apples last week, so therefore, instead of bum fruit and bum chocolate, we've got double bum chocolate. So
How many people don't like chocolate and can't eat chocolate?
Tough.
Go to your own house.
Yeah, go to your own house and get your own.
Go to your own house.
So bum chocolate number 1.
Y'all don't get this.
Is this, which is a Fry's chocolate cream. One of my favourites.
I don't really like them. I've never tried them.
You can also get it in a Fry's peppermint cream.
I don't like them, and I'm never ever going to try them because they're dark chocolate, and we all know.
Are they dark chocolate? Yes.
We all know.
Which dark chocolate?
And if you're new,
and who?
I hate dark chocolate, and I love white chocolate and normal chocolate. Dark chocolate is disgusting unless it's with mint, but not that kind of mint. It's only what's it called? After Eights I like, because it's chocolate with a thin amount of. It's like a thin amount of chocolate, but most of it is like mint.
Okay.
Even at the back you can see some of the mint.
Bum chocolate number 1, Fry's chocolate cream. Bum chocolate number 2.
My friends complain to me about how I eat these Kit Kats. So my friends give out to me because they're like, oh, you're supposed to break it off like that. You're supposed to break it off the thing. I just bite it.
Who says you're supposed to? There's not as if there's a law. If you
I know, but my friends get mad at me. Like,
you're
not human.
Yeah.
You're superhuman. I'm like, I just eat it like that.
It's a bar of chocolate. I eat it. Simple as that.
But it's just easier because then if you have the wrapper like down to there,
and it's a hot day.
And it's a hot day. You don't want to get it melted. And it's harder to break everything if the wrapper's up to like there. It's hard to break it because it's so far down. There's only one broken in this, and I think this is mine anyway.
So we've got the Fry's chocolate cream and a Kit Kat.
Wait, what? Oh, what's the phrase? Oh,
Have a.
Shh. Have a.
Break. I was supposed to say the have a.
Oh yeah, sorry. A blooper.
We'll do it again.
Blooper.
Have a.
Break.
Have a.
It's me that says have a this time.
No,
No, it's. Okay. Bloopers! Okay, you get to see behind the scenes.
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes footage in the middle of it. Well, it's not in the middle, but whatever. You go.
Have a.
Break! Have a. Kicker!
We'll see you next week.
suck.
We'll see you next week.
Bye! Hit
Bye.
the bell.
Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you have already subscribed.
Once I told him about the...
Thank you very much.
Once I told him about the play buttons, we want to get one now.
Yeah, we have to make our own, don't we?
Everyone keeps making their own bronze play button. We're like, we're hopping onto the trend. We're making our own. They say you get it for 5 subscribers. So would I get it?
Maybe not.
I have like 35.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You need... How many subscribers did you say you need? For the bronze? 1,000, wasn't it?
No, 5.
5?
Yeah, it's a fake. Bronze is a fake one. It's not an actual thing.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, if you get 5 subscribers, you get it.
Well, I've got 3,400.
And you got nothing.
Paper play button.
You get a paper. Oh,
you
people
draw it
are
yourself.
hoping to bring that in. Wait, what's the next one? Gold or diamond? Or is it silver?
Silver.
Silver.
For 100,000 subscribers.
Wait, do they do plaques or do they do like play buttons? Like the buttons with the little crystal things. I think they do both. Yeah, they do both, and they give you a letter.
They do.
They give you a letter.
Don't think I'll ever reach 100,000 subscribers.
I said to him we should
after today's show I'll probably lose whatever subscribers I have.
We should all make everyone who's watching this make like 50 accounts and subscribe to him on every single account so we can get a play button. Wait, what if you get like 100,000 and then you get 1 million after a while? Would you get the same one in the same pack? Would you get 2 in the same pack?
No, you get the gold play button.
And then you get the diamond! The diamond?
Dimioned.
There's also a ruby one and only one person has ever gotten it.
PewDiePie.
And he sold it for 65 million.
1,000.
Oh, I wanted a million. He
So
got it for like 30 million subscribers or something. 50 million.
50 million subscribers, yeah. We'll be back next week, lads. Don't forget, enjoy your modelling. Have a good week. Have a good weekend.
Have a good
Don't forget, modelling is a hobby.
A weekend? Have a good
it's
weekend.
There to be enjoyed. And
have a good weekend.
Do it on your free time. And,
you said
enjoy what you're doing. Yeah, good week and the weekend. So you got the week first.
Oh, you said.
And then the weekend afterwards, and we'll be back then after the weekend, won't we? Maybe.
This is going on you.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, we finally did it without calling for dinner.
I know, yeah.
This is record.
So anyway,
we can take as long as we want.
We'll see.
Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell.
And we'll see you next week, lads.
Also subscribe. And here's a little trick that you guys should try out. Do you see the subscribe button? If you're not subscribed, it will only work if you're not subscribed. There's a little red button, right? If you press that, it will turn grey. What? Test it out. See if I'm lying or not. Test it out, and if it works, stay subscribed.
Subscribed. So anyway, lads, we'll see you next week.
Not
Bye.
subscribers.
Say goodbye.
Bye.